Hey everyone, and welcome to the MinDak Gold and Silver Market Report, brought to you in about 5 minutes or less, because we know you're busy and we don't want to waste your time. Today is Friday, November 18th, 2022, and we are glad to be with you today. Now, let's get right to today's gold and silver prices. Gold is at $17.57 an ounce. That's down $4 on the day. Silver is at $21.16, and that's up 11 cents on the day. In our last video, about 6 weeks ago, gold was at $1,675 an ounce. So we've almost come up $100 an ounce in the price of gold since the last video. That is great news. Silver up as well, almost up $2. In our last video, silver was $19.37 an ounce. Now we're at $21.16. Both prices are trending well. Now on to the news. Let's see. There's something that happened recently in the news that we should probably talk about. I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah, we had an election. While it wasn't the huge red wave that so many were expecting and hoping for, it does look like the Republicans will regain control of the House. And it looks like Democrats will have control in the Senate. And of course, it still looks like no one has control in the White House. Can I just go on record and say there is nothing scarier that Joe Biden could say than President Kamala Harris? Oh, sorry about that. I try to not get too political, but sometimes it just happens. We're still awaiting results in several races around the country. And as a matter of fact, we have a live look at voters who are waiting for their final results to come in. Meanwhile, former President Donald Trump announced his 2024 campaign this week. And might I say, he was wearing a fantastic hat. He should cruise to an easy nomination if he makes that the focal point of his campaign. Also in the news, CBDCs. No, not the BGs, central bank digital currencies. This is something that we need to talk about. What is a CBDC? Well, it's a digital form of a nation's fiat currency. It's a Federal Reserve cryptocurrency. Let's call it FedCoin. This would be the final piece in the puzzle for a completely cashless society, which is something the government has been working for a long time. Why? One word: control. Now we own you. Let's face it, we are nearly in a cashless society already, but can you imagine cash being outlawed? Turn in your dollars in exchange for Fed coins? I mean, the government would never make us turn in one form of money for another, would they? It's the ultimate centralization of money. They would know what you make, where you make it, what you spend, and where you spend it. And the government could also throttle your central bank digital tokens or your Fed coins at their whim. Say something they don't like, get involved in something they don't want you to be involved in, look at the wrong website, who knows what could happen, but they can turn on and turn off your money management with 100% total control from them and zero control from you. But Jack, it'll never happen. They rolled it out this week. CBDCs are going to be a very big story from here on out, and we all need to prepare for their implementation. What's going on in the shop? Well, we are as busy as ever, but I think industry-wide demand has kind of subsided a little bit. It was crazy earlier this summer and early in the fall. We had quite a bit of big runs on silver. The mints couldn't keep up with demand. We were waiting for orders to come in. I think premiums went up quite a bit, and I think they might just now be starting to come back down a little bit as demand across the industry subsides. Does that mean they're going back to 99 cents over spot on silver? No, I don't think we're going to see those days ever again. But it was fun while it lasted back in the day, that's for sure. Another thing I wanted to mention, there will be no holiday rounds this year. In either one of our stores. That's something we've tried to have every year, but the holiday round selection this year was very thin because the mints simply weren't making the coins. They were too busy trying to fulfill the other orders for your regular silver rounds and silver bars and things of that nature. So they didn't make a lot. and the ones that they did make were extremely expensive. I don't think anybody's in the mood to pay $8 or $10 over spot for a holiday round, so no holiday rounds this year. Speaking of the holidays, let's go over holiday hours in each of our stores. Our Fountain Hills store is going to be closed on the Wednesday before Thanksgiving all the way through the following Sunday. So Wednesday through Sunday, taking the whole Thanksgiving weekend off, Fountain Hills store will be closed. One of the reasons for that is I will be back in Fargo for the Thanksgiving holiday. Going to be great to be back up north seeing some family, my co-workers, and hanging out. And I will be in the Fargo store, which will be closed on Thanksgiving Day, obviously. And then we're going to be open on Black Friday, normal hours, 10 to 5:30. And Saturday, we will be open 10 to 2 as well. So if you're in the Fargo area, you're coming into town, stop by and say hi. I'd love to see you and chat about what's going on in the world of precious metals. Our website and phone numbers for both stores are right down below on the screen. Check us out online, mindakgold.com, or give us a call. We'd love to hear from you in either one of our locations. Also, one last thing, please take a moment and leave me a comment. Hit the like button or even subscribe to our channel. It really helps us out and we appreciate it a lot. I'm MinDak Jack, and remember, until next time, if you can't hold it, you don't own it.